Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Homestuck. It's Homestuck. Look. We ran out of intros like 20 episodes ago.
Actually, I'll do a joke for only people who watch this in MBT. But first, our sponsor, YGO Protect. Go to the link in below. YGOPRO. There's probably gonna be no one watching this who will get that. But
if you want to save,
if you
if you want to save 5% off any singles or sealed product,
go to YGOPRO
that's not even.
Yes, it is. That's the thing. It's
Well,
YGOPRO
that's MBTs. I was doing the SEMO one. Anyway, Jack, start jailbreak adventure. You wake up locked in a deserted jail cell, completely alone. There is nothing at all in your cell, useful or otherwise. Jack, attempt to pry open window. There are no objects around with which to pry open window. Look at that. This frame is precisely identical to the previous frame. You advance nothing whatsoever with that dumb idea. Do you realize this adventure is nearing 5,000 panels, and now I have to watch you flounder around in a jail cell for God knows how long? Exactly how many panels do you want this to go on for? Over 9,000? Nobody wants that. Nobody even wants to hear the phrase over 9,000. You need to begin making better decisions if you want to escape. Jack, get key. What did you not understand about the statement, there is nothing at all in your cell, useful or otherwise? There is no key. It is an extremely crude drawing of a key on the floor. Really, the drawing is so bad, it's ridiculous to think that some prankster thought it would fool you, which it did. Whoever drew this key clearly was employing the most primitive drawing tools available. You are obviously being fucked with in this stupid jail cell. You expect that you will continue to be fucked with, and it makes you wish you could stab something. Jack, get pumpkin. What fucking pumpkin? There is no pumpkin. Once again, there is nothing at all in your cell useful or... Oh, god damn it. Okay, a pumpkin appears. You guess it must be feeding time for the prisoners. These Prospition jails are like luxury suites compared to the penal system on Durst. Should be the softest time you ever did. Jack, consume pumpkin. What a horrible idea. You don't eat fresh produce. The thought is revolting to you. What do you think these sharp teeth are for? Or what's left of them, at least. You'll have to make a note to file a protest with your lawyer. Complain of cruel and unusual treatment. Their coddling criminal justice system will undoubtedly see to it you are given some proper meat to consume. Perhaps a prime cut of filet mignon, as if you are a guest of honor. What a bunch of powder puffs with all their namby-pamby morals and compassion. This kingdom makes you sick. Jack, look out window. You step up on the little Kirby thing to get a better look outside. Can't make a plan without getting your bearings. A lone sentry is on duty below. You shout a few obscenities his way. You wonder aloud what a guy has to do to get a decent meal around here. Hey, you're talking to that guy. It's no use, though. He ignores you. Just look at that stoic face, the unshakable discipline, the stalwart sense of duty and pride. This is what it means to be a member of the Prospition Royal Guard. What a load of shit, you grumble to yourself, but loud enough for him to hear. Jack, inspect Pumpkin. That guy won't be of any use. You doubt you could even manage to lure him into your pissing radius, magnificent though it is. You give the pitiful gourd a little kick. A terrible thought occurs to you. What if you have no choice but to eat this awful thing? You can't let it come to that. You have to get out of here. Hold on, what's that? Jack, take a closer look. Eureka! Droll, you beautiful bastard. Looks like he snuck something inside the pumpkin to help you escape. Probably a bomb. You're gonna have to remember to give him a promotion when you get out of here, or at least reduce his daily newspaper floggings. You need to think of a way to get that bomb out of there. You can't just smash it with your foot or it might explode and take your leg off. Too bad they confiscated your knives or you could slice the thing open neatly. Maybe even carve a funny face into it. You bet you're the first guy who ever thought of doing that. Jack, search for carving apparatus. Hang on, remember seeing some pointy things just outside the window. Luckily, both kingdoms are totally covered in pointy things. Can't swing a dead cat without impaling it on one. Jack, take pointy thing. You snap off a golden pointy thing. Should be sharp enough to do the trick. Jack, carve pumpkin. It slices through the meat of the vegetable like a sharp spire through thick squash. This is working so well. Who the hell needs a trusty knife when you're this resourceful? Screw knives! You take it back. You can't stay mad at knives. Jack, open it. You can taste your liberation already. You can't wait to hear the sweet ticking of the bomb that is definitely in there. That will be the sound of freedom, you decide. You pull off the lid to reveal a whole bunch of knives. God damn it, Droll. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, although now that you think about it, he might be by default since he just sent you all the sharpest tools in the shed. Oh well, you could probably get some use out of these. You've never once been disappointed to receive a pumpkin full of knives, and you're not about to make an exception. Jack, empty pumpkin on floor. You take a quick inventory of the smuggled contraband. Hold on, looks like you snuck something else in the pumpkin under all the knives. Something compromising. Jack, examine compromising material. The droll knows what it's like spending long, cold nights alone in the clink. A man needs a little reading material to keep him company, if you know what he means. If your skin wasn't made of polished jet black carapace, your cheeks would be turning bright red. No one can ever know about this. You must destroy the evidence, or disguise it somehow. Jack, forge blade out of illicit literature. None shall be the wiser. It is the perfect crime. When you bust out of prison, you should be locked right back up again because of how perfect this crime is. Jack, throw a knife down there to get that guy's attention. That should get the guy's attention. Unfortunately, it only keeps his attention until he dies, which is almost instantly. You need to come up with a better plan. While you would argue that random stabbings are their own reward, they aren't getting you any closer to escape. Jack, examine exit. That door is locked tight. You're going to need a key to open it, preferably one that isn't horribly drawn on the floor to taunt you. Jack, knock on door. Maybe if you knock hard enough in just the right way at just the right time. Wait for it. Wait, no, not yet. Wait for it. Wait. Jack, now. Your clumsy fist accidentally flies through the bars, knocking out a passerby. Keys from his keyring jangle on the floor. It's quite possible one of those keys will unlock your door, but they are all well out of reach now. What next, genius? Jack, use knife to snag one of the keys on the floor. You see if a knife can adequately lengthen your reach, but it's no use. They're still just outside of your modest slashing radius. No dice. Need a different approach. Wait a minute. Another guard notices your unauthorized tomfoolery and radios for backup. Jack, beckon other guard over. He looks none too pleased by your misbehavior. This will surely result in reduced rations. You can expect to find a slightly smaller pumpkin in your cell come sky-arise, mister. You keep beckoning him. Just a little closer, a little closer. Jack, convince second guard to pick up keys for you. You use a little persuasion to see if you can get him to— Jack, no! That is not how you convince someone to do something. You're supposed to save the stabbing until after you intimidate him into doing what you want. How exactly is a dead guy supposed to pick up some keys for you? Real smooth, Jack. What's the plan now? To bury the keys under a growing pile of torsos? This is turning out to be the second shittiest jailbreak attempt anyone has ever seen. Jack, look around room. The only remaining thing in the room worth noting is in the other corner of your cell. Just a transport pad prisoners are supposed to use as a waste receptacle. These were decommissioned in Durst prisons a long time ago. Too many prisoner suicides and severed heads showing up in the waste bins. None of those auto decapitations were authorized with the right paperwork, so privileges had to be suspended. You hear the door open and slam shut. Someone else is in your cell. Jack, welcome guest. Looks like the sentry phoned downstairs for a little muscle. It's one of the regulator lugs they use to keep the gen pop in line. This guy has an itchy baton wrist, and that look in his eye, you know all too well. He's not leaving this room until one of you is good and bloody. Jack, be the other guy. You attempt to be the other guy down here, but you can't be this guy down here because he's dead. But it does serve as a convenient cutaway for the vicious beating that is currently taking place in your cell. We don't need to be watching that kind of prison brutality. We take our sweet time looking at this dead body while terrible noises can be heard from your prison window. Okay, that should be long enough. You can stop being this guy now. Jack, stop being that guy. You stop being the other guy in time for us to see that you have finished quickly and cleanly subduing the— Jack, the man is dead. Stop that. Jack, apologize to guard's body. You start to feel sorry for stabbing the guy with 7 knives in the back and bashing his face into the door 89 times. Well, maybe not all 89 times. For the first 88, you felt pretty good, but by the 89th face bashing, you were definitely starting to feel pretty sorry. And by sorry, you guess you mean bored. Anyway, you mutter something under your breath that could easily sound like an apology to someone who wasn't listening very well. Jack, give Guy a proper funeral. Whatever the state of your contrition might be, there can be no question about it. A man dedicated to royal service deserves a proper and dignified funeral. However, since there is no casket in your cell that is nearly big enough for this lug's hefty torso, you will have to improvise. Jack, seek alternative casket. You sever the guard's head with your most trusted of all trusty knives and begin sizing up that hollowed pumpkin. It will definitely be snug, but you think you can make it fit. Jack, make it fit. You don't care what anyone says. You say this pumpkin was made for this fucker's melon. Fits like a damn glove. Jack, close it up. Perfect. A textbook burial for a man of honor and distinction. The sacrifices made by our public servants don't get anywhere near the respect they deserve, you think. Jack, bring casket over to receptacle. His funeral will not be complete without a proper send-off, but a stinking garbage dump is no place for the head of a brave soldier to rest. No, you must first make some modifications to the device. Doing hard time behind bars will motivate a man to learn a trick or two when it comes to systems like this. Jack, pry open panel with knife. You open it up and switch a few wires around. There. Now instead of a nasty old pile of rotting pumpkin matter, the destination should be the throne room of the Prospition Palace. Surely the queen will want to be alerted to the noble sacrifice of this brave warrior so that arrangements can be made to honor the hero. Jack, send him off. You hear the door open again, followed by the sound of surly footsteps. Could it be that another glutton for a good face bashing has decided to visit your cell? Jack, great visitor. Ah, you see, it appears there are quite a few said gluttons this time. Settle down, gentlemen, there are more than enough face bashings to go around. Jack, quick, be the other guy again. You be the other guy again while they beat you senseless. Other guy, be Jake. Suddenly, you aren't the other guy anymore. You couldn't quite be the other guy anyway, since he's dead, even though deadness hasn't really stopped us from being guys before. Nevertheless, the dead guy starts being Jake, who is not a dead guy. Well, his dream self is dead, but his non-dead, non-dream self isn't, and that's the guy we're being, a guy who is asleep. That non-dead sleeping guy is presently talking to a non-sleeping dead ancient spider ghost who long ago earned the achievement badge Gift of Gab, and boy does she know how to use it. Jake, attempt to get a gab in edgeways.
Okay. Well, Jake, don't you have anything to say? I think I spent enough time introducing myself. You've probably said it would. It'd be nice to know whether my long story has confounded you in any particular way. You're just being shy. Yes, Jake, I understand this is very much to learn all at once. So actually, it's full screen this.
That might be a good idea.
This is very much to learn all at once. But do you really want me to keep speaking until I am blue in the face? You appear to be respirating heavily. There's no reason to be so nervous, especially considering you're weak. Shit. Sorry, I don't know where I put the tree towels. It's okay. Well, at the risk of talking about myself a little more, I feel it would be dishonest not to. What? I am fairly gifted. I am a fairly gifted psychic. Whoa, really? Yes. Like you can see the future. God damn it. Just got okay. You know, I'm not gonna do it for voices. It's annoying for me to try to switch back and the moment.
You seem to be having trouble switching between.
Yes, I do. I was not. Like the voice is like it just randomly pops into my head halfway through reading Jay. I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, there it was. Like you can see the future? Are they ghost powers or full powers? Or wait, shucks, that's a dumb sounding question. No, that was a fine question. They're full powers. Sometimes those of my blood type will have them naturally. And no, they're not cognitive capabilities. They let me access another's mind in a way that can be terribly invasive. Invasive? Yes, including the ability to minds when it waited for me. Uh-oh. But don't worry, they don't seem to work the same way on your species. They're considerably weaker. The most I can do is get an empathetic impression of your emotional state. If I speculate that you're shy or nervous, it's because I can sense that you are. Aw, man, you're kidding. So much for trying to be cool, I guess. Although I probably blew that when you saw me yelling at nobody about boners and stuff. I wouldn't say you blew it, though certainly. Who are you talking to, if you don't mind me asking? It was like the brain ghost memory splinter of my best friend Dirk, who's stuck in my head and you can't see, and he was kind of asking me and trying to get me to talk to him about what its real self, how his real self has a thing for me, but I kind of think it would be weird to talk about to his brain imposter about that, at least for now. And then you shut up and you caught me at an awkward moment where he was starting to make some bodily functions happen in front of you as a joke, which would have been embarrassing as all blasted. But now it turns out you can read my mind too, so I'm surrounded by a brain invader. You seem cool, Arania, but when am I going to wake up? I'm not a brain invader though. I said I can only sense your emotions. I think it's polite to let people know before long, otherwise I begin to feel a bit underhand. Okay, I guess that's not too bad. I think I can keep my feelings buttoned up. That is what a strong and adventurous gentlemen do, I think. Your stiff upper lip, one on the inside. That way, even on the inside. That way they are never embarrassed and feel slightly more brave about stuff. But you don't have to. No, it's not the point of my tongue. I'm used to sensing many things from people. There aren't any feelings you could have that would be that surprising to me or compromising to me. I really just want you to relax for the brief time we have in the bubble and talk. Gotcha. But what should I talk about? Well, I spent almost no time examining this iteration of the universe. Gods have given me very little access to its memories of others. I believe they are finally beginning to bridge the divides between long estranged comprehensions of reality, allowing previously unintroduced parties to mingle, those from different universes, both their initial iterations and their scratched reboots from different spheres. One of the once of creative potential and immortality. Though through us all, they attempt to bring close to sensation loops and restore stability to the cosmos. So I'm curious about you and your friends. What's your life like? My life, I wish I could say it was more interesting, but it's actually been a mite lackluster. There are monsters, but I try to stay away from them to tell you the truth. It's mostly just me sitting around here watching movies and stuff and sometimes polishing firearms. Those are sweet, so are movies. This is a terrible story. I understand. I'm saying this mostly true here myself. Mostly true for myself. I can sense that you're either very impressed or in some way intimidated by it. But when it comes down to the basics, a description of my life would be boring as well. Why don't you show me around? Show you around the room? Yeah, okay. Well, there are some guns. Like I said, guns are great. There's a whole mess of movie posters on the wall. Probably never heard of any of them being a dead alien and such. Nope. And I don't know. There's a desk which I use to work on silly projects, and that's my bed, I guess. And what else?
Dude, just FYI, you've been kinda staring at her.
What? Shit! What was that? Nothing.
I'm not trying to fuck you up here, I promise, but you gotta watch what you're thinking, remember?
Go away.
Oh man, no, see that thought you just had? That's exactly what I'm talking about. She's a fucking empath, bro. She can pick up on shit like that.
Not listening to you. Jake? Nothing. It's cool.
You have got to be kidding. Did you seriously just think something that dirty? You must be doing this on purpose to spite me now. I mean, just wow, dude. That was X-rated as fuck.
No, stop. Sure, you're talking about it. No, I can't help it. You're spiking me into having dirty thoughts. Get fucking lost. Interloping brain douche.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gone. It's like a goddamn peep show in here, and I feel like a sleazy piece of shit watching this from a dark corner of your mind. You have a graphic imagination, English. I'm kind of impressed.
Shut up, they're just thoughts. It's not even like I'm trying to have them. They don't mean anything. Should I leave him back during another dream? No! Okay, then, what's this? An illustrated story of some sort? Oh, hey, whoa, let's not worry about that. It's nothing really. Here, give me that, okay? Why are you getting flustered about this literature? Was it pornographic? Does not strike me as indecent ethically. Well, maybe our cultures have different standards. What? No, it's not that at all. It's just, I don't know, it's just a nerdy comic I read. It's no big deal. There's got to be other stuff to talk about. Let's see. Jake, huh? You know, it's not the first time I've sensed that someone felt a flush attraction for me. Flush, what's it? Oh my flipping gosh.
Yes, Jake, quick, hide it. It's a tie-in to Spider Island. Get it out of here.
You really don't have to be so embarrassed. It's perfectly okay. Ah, oh god, you sense my stupid, sexy thoughts. I knew it. God damn you, bogus brain strider. Someone needs to just kill me, or at least make me wake up. So humiliating. I don't even. Can you please just slap me really hard? If not in retribution for my ungentlemanly train of thought, but only is to just get me to wake up and save me from my own ceaseless buffoonery. Actually, I do believe it would be within the scope of my abilities to get you to wake up. But do you really want me to do that? Maybe. If it is true that you think I'm attractive, then why wouldn't you want to spend a little more time here with me? What's the harm? Are you really in such a hurry to leave and feel sorry for yourself for no explainable reason? Well, no. I already told you, Jake. I'm used to sensing many different types of feelings. It's given me a different perspective on emotions than most have. For most, the feelings of others are often a mystery, so they're prone to speculation and paranoia about what motivations of people may be. The emotions of others can seem like such well-guarded mystery. People begin to believe that's how their own emotions should be treated as well. So when someone can read their thoughts easily, it feels like a violation. But to one accustomed to reading those thoughts, there isn't the same perception of violation or secrecy. It's more like examining other self-evident facts about a person, like taking note of their appearance. It's still hard for non-psychics to understand this, though, even if you explain it to them. It can lead to some awkward relationships, unfortunately. I imagine it would. So, you sensed it when other fellows sometimes are hot for you, eh? Fellows, yes. And ladies. What's happening? Yowza! You must have been popular, I guess. Oh, no. No, not really popular. The fact I've been the fleeting object of attraction to a handful really paints the wrong social picture, I'm afraid. That's hard to believe. It's my experience that people very often underestimate their own likability. I sense that feeling all the time. Probably because they're in the dark about others' thoughts. They're usually in doubt, so they frequently err on the side of pessimism. In many cases, that they would be surprised if they knew how many around them were open to friendship or possibly something. I would venture that if you had such a sense, you even might be surprised yourself. That's a laugh. I'm quite sure my only suitor is my best bro, and even then, he is such a jumbled, stupid puzzle of unfathomable ironies. I'm not even sure about that. I wish I had your powers. That would be top notch. I'd be parked on the corner of Relationship Lane and Easy Street. I'd kick back in my eligible bachelor limousine and never fuck up or ever say anything awkward like I have been doing nonstop so far in this stream. Let's not get carried away. There certainly does not describe my experience. You would think being able to sense the occasional attraction from others would be advantageous and inspire confidence. It is nice when that happens, sure, but then you feel the negative emotions directed at you as well. And even if they are less common than the positive ones, you have a way of dwelling on them and magnifying them far beyond the real significance. It's funny how an ability that should give you all the advantages in the world over others can lead you to feel worse about yourself than if you never had it. You put all your energy into thinking about people with the bad feelings about you instead of the good. And you try your best to fix it, but usually it just gets worse. People think you are overbearing and needy, and they don't understand what it is you want them to know. I can see why it can drive someone with my abilities to abuse it powers. Fortunately, I was able to resist the temptation. So there are people on your planet who do that? On the world I was from, it was rare. Only a few criminals and outcasts did. But in the second iteration I mentioned, it was commonplace. Like I said, things were very different. In my world, though, the higher castes have a lot of responsibility. I wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right for me to abuse my power. So you mentioned in a higher caste because of the spectrum thing you mentioned. Ah, so you were listening to my link 3 for you. I heard it all. I was just well, go on. Yes, blue bloods like myself were higher than most. The job of each blood caste was to serve the needs of all those below it. We were to use our progressively greater longevity and wisdom to help the lower caste learn and grow. Listen to them and try to whether they provide whatever they want. Like a hierarchy of caretakers with increasing social responsibility. When the order functioned in harmony, our our civilization would flourish. That is sure neat sounding science fiction utopia. Wait, I mean science reality. But then it all went to shit because of the meddlesome demon? Yes. The demon you said I'm supposed to defeat? Yes. Hang on. Will that be the same demon I'm named after? Who told you that? I guess. Technically my own brain did? That's interesting. I wasn't planning on mentioning that. Or at least not just yet. But there's no reason to prematurely overcomplicate an already complicated tale. All facts will fall into place in due time. Yeah, but it's true, right? More or less. Read a sign here. My throat's just casually dying on me.
Gotta get some water.
I
At least
have
it's
it.
not
I
Vriska.
yeah. God.
True.
True.
I mean, I think I just say that every time I see any character in Homestuck. At least it's not Vriska.
No.
Hey, at least Jake
There's
wasn't in
Aaron.
America. That would not have been a fun time for the school.
I think I'm probably gonna cut that joke out.
Probably a good idea. But I kind of just had to make it when. Anyway. Can you tell me anything more about this demon? All I know is he might be a skull monster. Wait. He is a skull monster, right? He most certainly is a skull monster. A very big and angry skull monster. Yes. But I feel like I should know more about him if I'm supposed to kill him. I didn't say you were supposed to kill him. He cannot be killed. Long ago, he discovered the secret to indestructibility. Oh. Defeating a foe doesn't always involve killing. He has had many incarnations in many universes. If you can continue on your journey for long enough, you may encounter one of them. And if you have become strong enough by then, you may be able to defeat him in combat. And if that comes to pass, it would be the first defeat he has ever known. You would be providing the first glimmer of hope to others the same day, that someday he could be destroyed. So, you're saying I could do all this, or that I will. For now, I'm saying that we should get going soon. If you would like to meet the others before you are done. Who? Is there anything else you wanted to show me before we go? I didn't mean to get us sidetracked like that. Yeah, just some more boring junk. There are some fanciful branches, but I don't know where they came from. I suspect dream sorcerer. They're from someone else's. Are they from a wizard's memory? No. Oh. Well, I guess I could show you around outside. There is a jungle out there full of tremendous beasts. Not anymore.
Oh, okay, those branches.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. More fancy branches. This way. What is this realm of limitless wonder?
Realm of limitless wonder? God damn it, Jake.
Shit. It was my planet. It's great. Everything is so amazing. Who would have thunk you could have such crackerjack adventure in your dreams? That are basically real instead of imaginary. Yet, or for that matter, that you can meet such neat people along the way.
Your thoughts are wandering again, man.
Shush!
Whoa, yeah, that gross mushy thought right there. Are you even paying attention?
No, shit.
We've already been through this, you hopeless rube. You might as well be saying it out loud to her, so why don't you?
Maybe I will, wise guy.
I mean, she is pretty hot.
Yes, I know. Now, shush. Jake, it wouldn't work between us. Huh? I'm dead. Yes. Right. Perhaps Theodite too, although maybe not after two. I don't know how I would feel about that if you were a lot older than me.
Man, what the fuck?
Although technically I am already so much older than you. It'd be just kind of strange if you were physically my senior by a significant margin, you know?
This is a weird fucking train of thought. Can you tell her that?
No.
I'm gonna make you have a seizure and get you to mime the message to her with your spastic gyrations. Pelvic thrusts will be my exclamation points.
Screw you. You heard her, I totally have a shot. What? Go on. But I wouldn't want that to happen. What to happen? For you to die soon. I want you to succeed at your quest and to live a long and happy life.
Man, I'm gonna come out and say it. This broad's a total snore.
Yeah, right, bro. Did you figure that at least if I kick the bucket early, there will... Hold on, Jake. You're saying that out loud. Oh, Jake. At least I kick the bucket early. There will be, shall I say, a silver lining. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It'll take the form of some spooky smooches from a smoking goods troll day. So shut your death trap. Wait. Oh dear. How loud was I talking just then?
You were pretty much yelling.
Ah!
You know, if I were real, I would be giving you a standing ovation right now. 5 out of 5 hats.
God. Okay, just pretend to forget that, maybe.
Not a chance.
Not you. Her. Her. Who? Me? Why don't you just tell me where we're going? How long does this continue?
This is the last page of this.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Ugh. I've gathered a small group of travelers from you. You're briefly passing through this bubble. I was hoping we could introduce ourselves to one another and help orient an old friend of mine to the afterlife. Okay, who is your friend? Another troll? She was supposed to be the empress of all trolls, actually. So she died before she could be the empress, I guess? Not exactly, since she probably never would have been regardless. She didn't want the job. Why not? Remember how I said each class had a duty to take care of the younger and more populous populous classes lower on the order? Well, hers was the highest of all. She was the only one on the planet with such royal blood, aside from the sitting empress. As the heiress, she was meant for a position of incredible responsibility. Once she claimed the throne, she would have to serve for many thousands of years until the next successor was ready. That's a hell of a long time. I guess she went into that, or wasn't into that. She had some problems with authority. She despised the whole social order, really. I foolishly tried to convince her to honor her obligation, but she wouldn't listen. She viewed the Empress as a glorified slave, so she abdicated and led to the moon. I was the only one who knew of her plans. The rest of the world searched but never found her. At the time, I was furious with her, but I didn't turn her in, which in retrospect was the key decision that led us here. I mean, led to you being dead? Yes, eventually. While she was there, she discovered an ancient device inside the device's game. She became obsessed with playing it, but needed our friends to agree to play first. She was not well liked by the others, though. Old grudges and rivalries made it hard to convince them. But she's very devious and knows how to trick people into doing what she wants. She even got me to agree by promising she would return to her place as the heiress when we finished playing. Needless to say, we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. She sounds like a human. Yes, she's not all that bad. Well, when you really get to know her and when she's unarmed, which is pretty much never, now that I think about it. Okay, she probably is all that bad. The point is, you have to know how to handle her. Bugle types can be very touchy, even the ones who seem to revel in anarchy. But if you know all the right things to say and do, she will happily hand over the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. After all, royalty is royalty. Just let me do the talking for a while, okay?
Did you hear that, Jake? Arania wants to do the talking. I think your dead girlfriend might be starting to come out of her shell.
Okay, that was kind of funny.
Archagent, report. The Archagent cannot submit the paperwork for his daily report because the Archagent is in jail. He was a bit sloppy and got himself pinched by the White Shells. That leaves all his duties to the Penultimate Agent, otherwise known as the Draconian Dignitary. We should bear in mind that Penultimate Agent isn't an officially recognized title, though. It's just a word he thinks sounds kinda cool. DD, report. The report is that you've got all these reports to fill out, which the Archagent has been letting pile up, and which you have absolutely no intention of completing. Paperwork's even less your bag than it is his. As was mentioned, the boss is still stuck in the big house. You've got the droll working on busting him out, but you've said no particular hurry on that. You like to keep casual administrative style. The boss is always in a hurry, all wound up like a knife-wielding top. Personally, you don't see the harm in playing it cool. Mounting paperwork aside, there's still the matter of this little insurrection to deal with. The boy's still out there, piking heads, agitating subjects, getting everyone hot and bothered. The press is going berserk with it, and you can only have so many reporters killed on any given news cycle. Can't forget about the girl either. She's still out there going rogue. Wait, you mean AWOL. That stinking pun gets you every time. Puns are even less dignified than paperwork. DD, locate Prince. You can't. By now, the kid is up to his goddamn neck in convoluted gothic architecture. He's burrowed fuck deep in flying buttresses and purple pointy things. He even stopped by the boss's cubicle of vigilance and sliced up his fenestrated walls to make searching for him harder. Cunning bastard. There used to be a fourth one, but you don't know what happened to it. There was a rumor circulating that some old woman made off with it some time ago before the new queen took over. Whatever happened, it's nothing to worry about now. If you want to smoke this kid out of hiding, you'll need some help. DD, seek help. You already did. You ought to retrieve it, again in no particular hurry. Earlier, you quite calmly and diplomatically explained everything to the old lady, letting her know you could use a little extra firepower to get the situation under control. You're pretty smooth about it, offering to light her cigarette during a calculated pause. And she doesn't even smoke. You're just that good. While you were making your smooth pitch, you did a masterful job of giving her the impression that you didn't care much one way or the other. But, to be fair, you really don't care much one way or the other. DD, retrieve extra firepower. In response, the dame gave you clearance to employ the service of Dronegorg, the flagship battle mech of the Imperial fleet she keeps stationed on some other damn planet. You're not sure where it is or what it's called. Hell if that's any of your business. DD, mount Dronegorg and ride into battle. No, you'd feel completely ridiculous piloting that thing. It's a bad look for you. No style at all. Only another fool would get a kick out of prancing around in that asinine getup. It was a classy gesture by the queen, but you told her you'd have to pass. But it doesn't do no good to spurn generosity from a beautiful and deadly woman. You thanked her for the kind offer and tactfully brought up an alternative. See, you tell the boss this is his problem. He's too blunt about his ambitions. Don't get you wrong, it's all well and good for a man to keep his eyes on the prize, but he doesn't always need to step over 1,000 corpses and swim across rivers of blood to get there. You remind him there are slicker ways to make your moves, especially when it comes to a lady. Now that you think about it, Slick would be a good ironic nickname for him. Might be good for a laugh calling him that, or it would if you actually ever laughed. The point is, you have to know how to handle her. Regal types can be very touchy, even the ones who seem to revel in anarchy. But if you know all the right things to say and do, she'll happily hand over the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. After all, royalty is royalty.
Oh, wait. No, nothing's been prototyped yet.
Let's find out. DD, ascend.
I mean, if something has been prototyped, I think oh, it's black again. Yo, that's great.
Technically, something did get prototyped.
True.
I mean, in theory, I would be much more scared of a high-powered Droog than of Jack.
Droog is so cool.
Because Jack is just
Curse.
crazy.
Oh.
Oh.
You're not feeling it. That little number was way too big for its britches. You could just tell it was gonna blast off, and next thing you know is everyone's on their feet cutting a rug, making complete fools of themselves. This ain't no sock hop. Why does everything have to be so flashy and frenetic? What's the big hurry anyway? Sure, you're gonna put this ring on, but when you're good and goddamn ready, maybe do a little reading first, have another smoke, finish your coffee, listen to some real music. Everybody needs to calm the fuck down. DD, ascend more casually.
Come on, Dee Dee, that's a great song.
Causally.
Ascend more causally, yeah.
I hate a moral coward one I'm afraid to go home in the dark. I always spend my evening where there's women, wine, in song. But like the man, I always bring my little wife along.
Oh yeah, Hussy's still dead.
Hussy's dead.
I'm a night owl and a
He's
wise
dead, but
bird.
also hang out with Vriska.
With the milk in the morning.
Wait, what's...
Is this a fucking...
Rise with
just cutting to random parts in
This is a
Homestuck.
fucking AMV.
Yeah.
It is. One of the weirdest AMVs. And Husky was saying those other pages were some of the most pornographic in Homestuck. I would say these might be a bit more, because you can actually get closer up with it.
Oh hey.
Yo! I forgot he got blown off the building.
I'm a night owl and a wise bird too. Oh, with the milk in the morning, singing the same old song. Rise with the moon, go to bed with the sun. Early to bed, and you'll miss all the fun. Bring your wife in trouble, it will never trouble you. Make her a member of the midnight crew. Wah, 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 wah.
Ah.
This is. Didn't have a knife, a blackjack, or a gun. I proved myself a hero.
This
of a
is
very high degree.
so strange.
I ran for home and 6 of them were running after me. I'm a member.
I just don't want to talk about this one. This one's great.
I'm a night owl and a wise bird too. Oh, with the milk in the morning, singing the same old song. Rise with the moon, go to bed with the sun. Early to bed, and you'll miss all the fun. Bring your wife in trouble, it will never trouble you. Make her a member of the midnight crew. Make her a member of the midnight crew.
After a lot of bullshitting around, you calmly and casually put on the Ring of Orbs no fold. A phenomenal transformation takes place. You become, my god, you become the Draconian Dignitary. Really, you don't know why everyone's always got to be transforming from things into other things. Taking on these wild appearance modifications just for a little boost in power always struck you as tacky. Where's the class? It just takes no creativity or guile for these villain types to grab a little power through such outlandish transformations. No imagination at all. You're utterly astounded by how shitty their imagination is. If their imagination was a face, you would shoot it. In the face. DD. Unleash awesome powers of Ring. Awesome powers, let's see. You're guessing he could probably make you invisible. Yep, there you go. Invisible, just like you thought. What else is a magical ring of void gonna do? This is like Magic Rings 101, real basic stuff. DD. Okay, that's cool. Stop being invisible. You stop being invisible. There's not a lot of style to invisibility, primarily because nobody gets to see how goddamn smooth you're being. It's kind of a pointless power anyway, some real dime store parlor trickery that's just a waste of everyone's time. You doubt you'll ever use it again. It's sure not gonna help you track down that elusive kid, but sooner or later he's gonna find out it's much harder to outrun the ring's true power. DD. Use red miles. The kid can't escape the miles. No one can escape the miles. Jane. Keep looking for Dad. You've been following a trail of clues on your quest to sleuth the whereabouts of your errant father. He seems to have left a variety of items behind in hopes that you might notice and follow him. You've picked up each item along the way until you reach this car. It is squeaky clean from today's earlier automotive ablutions, but obviously there's no way you can pick it up. It was probably the last thing he had to leave behind, which means your trail is about to go cold. Hang on. While Sebastian is gesturing further ahead, it seems there's another clue on the path. Jane, investigate clue. It is your dad's wallet. This is surely the end of the line. Ahead is another crypt. You wonder if he went in there. There's another one of these obelisks nearby, shining light down a pit, serving some dang purpose. Probably has some ridiculous bearing on a puzzle like 5 miles away, like activating an elevator or a conveyor belt or something that just leads to yet another stupid old skull. Actually, wait. Looks like there's another thing left in the wallet. It's a note. Jane, examine note. Daughter, if you are reading this, it means you are not strong enough to lift the piano over your head and shatter it to pieces. While the instrument was expensive, it is a small price to pay for this important step on your journey toward becoming a powerful, independent young woman. I am so, so, so proud of you. What the... You think your dad maybe left the wrong note in the wallet? He probably meant to leave one pertaining to how you're mature enough to inherit his wallet and what a big responsibility a wallet is for a strong young woman or something like that. Dad leaves tons of notes like this around for such occasions, so it's probably easy for him to get them mixed up sometimes. He's a highly professional and competent father, but the guy's still fallible after all. Aw. Jane, get car. Now armed with your father's roomy, sleek leather wallet, you retrieve the family sedan with ease. It looks like a cool pair of shades wants to talk about your sweet new ride. Jane, answer. Shred it.
What?
You have the car.
Um.
Now shred it. Turn it into grist.
Oh, no, I'm not going to destroy my dad's car.
We need grist, though. I can't get any building done without more. Not to mention the fact you're not going to be able to make any cool shit.
There has to be a better way to gather up grist, though.
Well, I think there's supposed to be monsters here. I haven't seen any monsters yet, have you?
No, and I can't say I'm too disappointed.
You should be, though. Presumably they would drop grist and stuff when you kill them, like treasure and food products that restore your health, or at least make you less hungry. Have you ever played a video game, Jane?
Of course I have.
That's cool. I haven't, since I'm a pair of sunglasses, and communing with such simplistic software would be a trivial and hollow exercise for me. But I know loads of stuff about games, like the fact that you gotta kill monsters if you want to make progress. If not to snatch up the bitch and loot, at least for the levels.
Levels?
How are you gonna get better at fighting without killing monsters, Jane?
I think I've done a fair job of scaling my Esha ladder without resorting to the slaughter of innocent fictional monsters. Thank you very much.
Please, you've barely done any climbing at all. I'm talking about hopping more rungs than what playing a little prank on your dad or throwing your hat on the ground super hard's gonna get you. You need battle experience to make some real headway, like Jake.
I'm getting a little tired of various iterations of Dirk Strider telling me how I need to be more like Jake. I know you think Jake is neat. I know all the Dirks just adore Jake. I get it.
Wow, chill out. This ain't about whatever stuff you're apparently fixing to twist your shit in a pretzel over. You just need to get stronger is all. Don't you think that's what your dad would want?
You don't need to remind me about that. I'm suddenly having flashbacks to a few years ago when he would ambush me almost every day for a pointless round of strife. Boy, does getting swatted with brooms and having cake shoved in your face get old fast.
Yeah, but in the process, you got pretty handy with that fork spoon thingy, didn't you?
Well, yes.
I'm just saying, if you don't run into any monsters on this planet, I think I'm gonna have to set the bunny to sparring mode to help you along.
I'm not going to spar with little Sebastian. He is too quick and deadly to fight with, and also too adorable.
Okay, we'll see about that. But in the meantime, we need to figure out a way to start harvesting grist. Let's forget the car, but now that you have the wallet, you can grab much bigger things. Big things gotta be worth more grist than all the Pikayune bullshit you keep around the house. There's some choice relics in this place. Some of it has to be worth a fortune grist-ways.
You could be right. I'll give it a try.
Jane, capture log obelisk. You stick the obelisk in the wallet. It fits like a dream. The ray of light is no longer reflected into the hole. Sorry, puzzles. Jane, feed it to grist widget 12,000. You put the card in the widget and holy smokes, that thing was worth a fortune in all kinds of weird looking grist denominations. Sam springs into action and scoops it all up for you in a jiffy with his busy little legs. The built-in grist gutter on the widget immediately kicks into action, collecting all the grist overflow exceeding your current low limit. You guess that's pretty convenient. You honestly thought these features were a lot of meaningless nonsense before, like an example of BC Corp's strange sense of humor made into a product sold for top dollar. The fact that this turned out to be a useful gizmo well in advance is either reassuring or unsettling. You aren't sure which. Jane, proceed to crypt. And the door's locked now. Looks like that obelisk was important after all. It was lighting up one of the globe switch doohickeys at the bottom of the hole, which is apparently keeping the door open. Just great. Real nice work there, Gumshoe. Jane, answer again.
Well, let me have it.
Have what?
A hard time for botching up the pooch. I think I just locked the door with that mutton head stunt, and now that mirrored obelisk is gone for good. Good as gone.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. Hell, I was asleep at the wheel too while you were busy fucking up, and I have an IQ of... Hold on. Robo-calculating.
Oh, brother.
Robo-calculating. About 500 billion.
That is really, really robo-smart.
Don't get human fresh with me, Crocker. I'm about to bring all 500 Billy points of my stringent cyborg IQ to bear on your dumb problem. Check it out. Took note of the captcha code to the thing and recorded a digital flash snap of its appearance through my photographic silicone memory canals, which is to say I looked at 8 alphanumeric digits a couple minutes ago and remembered them.
Okay.
So give the bunny the wallet. I'll have him run back to the house and make you a new obelisk with the same grist you just collected from it. He can stash it in the wallet and run it back to you, and then you can open the door. He shouldn't be waiting around too long, because he's real spry, which is exactly why you should wait here. You'll just slow him down.
Alright, I think I can do that. What should I do in the meantime?
Let me think about that. Robo-calculating.
Oh, stop it.
Okay.
None of our friends will answer me. What could they be up to? You must at least know what Dirk is doing.
He's slicing up some drones.
Somewhat.
Big red robots. They'll be busy for a while. Roxy, I'm not sure about. There is a pretty high probability, as governed by the immutable laws of mathematics, that she is preoccupied similarly.
She's fighting robots too, you mean?
I don't know, maybe. Dealing with them in some way, perhaps. If so, it wouldn't be a coincidence.
Why?
I think the Condis is attempting to force the issue now.
What? What issue?
It's likely that it's a coordinated assault, sending drones both to here and Roxy's place. She's probably trying to get everyone else to stop dicking around and join the game already.
Are you sure she's not just trying to kill them? It wouldn't be her first assassination attempt.
Yeah, but come on. Dirk's been a sitting duck here for years. Roxy, too. She could have wiped them out any time with a swarm much bigger than this one, or just nuked them. Her assassination attempt on you was pretty weak, too.
But it nearly worked. I would be dead right now if not for the whims of G-Cat.
Right, like I trust the motives of that fucking thing.
So you're saying she's only pretending to hunt us?
I believe she probably would genuinely like to kill us. She is a cold-blooded murderer, after all, but it's also obvious to me she needs us to begin playing this game for whatever fucked up purpose she has. She might even need us to win it, too, for all I know. Her antagonism is all part of the dance.
Then you're saying Dirk and Roxy aren't really in danger from the robots.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. They're still pretty deadly, and they shoot missiles and stuff.
I just want to talk to my friends and see if they're okay. What about Jake?
No idea what's going on with him right now. Sure, when the time's right, the witch will keep pushing him along to join the game as well.
Then I guess I'll just sit here and worry about everyone quietly until Seb gets back.
What about your troll friend?
What?
The alien whose name you don't know. You can talk to her.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her. But I suppose that's because she's always the one to contact me. I never get a response when I message her.
Well, you could give her a try. Maybe things are different now. Get hack into her system and get her attention if you think that would help.
You can do that?
Nah, just messing with you. Later. Jane, pester you.
Hello? You there?
Yes.
Oh my, you answered. You never answer.
Don't I?
Well, no, I don't mean to be accusatory. I'm just surprised.
Right then. What can I do for you?
Well, nothing in particular. Just thought it would be nice to catch up. I was beginning to think I was the only one of my friends left alive. Maybe this gloomy place full of salamander bones and dusty old relics is starting to get to me. Not to mention the most unwelcome presence of entrepreneurial clowns and their enormous cod pieces.
Could be.
I'm still trying to track down my father. I've been gathering clues, and I may be getting close. Do you by any chance know if I might see him soon? You there?
Oh, yes. Keep going where you're headed. Things will work out in time. You'll see him.
Phew, that's nice to know. Thanks. You aren't usually forthcoming with future tidbits. Not that I was always especially eager to believe you about them anyway, but I think I've been coming around on that lately for what it's worth. So, hey, you okay there? You seem rather preoccupied.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am not having the best day.
What's wrong?
Everything. Where do I bloody begin?
Is it your brother?
Well, that goes without saying, doesn't it? He is always a problem, but it's more than that. When I sleep and visit Prospect, I see nothing but storm clouds and Skya now. My great big lovely ball of blue has been clouding over soon. Soon I fear it will be completely black and the kingdom will be shrouded in darkness. I wish I understood the meaning of this terrible omen.
That sounds awful.
And my brother has become more uncooperative than ever. He intends to play the game but refuses to treat it like a collaboration. I've told him many times that the only way we can win is to work together, but he wants it to be yet another competition between us like everything has been all our lives. His threats to kill me have become harder to dismiss as his usual empty bravado. I fear it may come down to having to kill him first, although I'm not sure exactly how I would go about this or if I will even be up to the task.
I had no idea things had gotten this grim for you. I'm so sorry.
Yes, but I'll cope. The real trouble, though, is I'm not sure if I can play a successful session without him. A two-player session was already risky enough, satisfying bare minimum playing conditions, and I had it on good authority that the two of us would be able to succeed, particularly given our, well, without intending to boast, various advantages. But I have no idea if a session of one is viable. Honestly, I cannot for the life of me imagine how. It may well result in a void session like yours, but without the promise of any extenuating circumstances.
Are you sure it's hopeless without him? You can't reach a truce, but just for the sake of playing?
I used to hope so, but I doubt it now. He barely cares about the game itself, other than as a means of escaping our planet. He's always been more motivated by the ongoing game between us.
I think you have alluded to this before, but I never really understood. What game?
Well, it is simple. We are playing a game together. We have been forced to for as long as we've known each other, but the rules are complicated and often shifting, and they don't always make sense. At least they wouldn't to you.
Try me.
Many you would not recognize as rules so much as superstitions. A variety of caveats and stipulations, things that would invite misfortune if I were to break. It would be very bad luck. I've not been able to tell you my name for this reason. Doing so would lead us all down a slippery slope, but I wanted to tell you so. I hope my reluctance has not compromised our friendship.
Of course not. I wrote off your reticent reticence as one of your many eccentricities long ago. I still want to understand this game with your brother, though. Could you describe some of the other rules?
Yes, we have both renounced chemotyping until the resolution.
Chemotyping?
It is in the same vein, pardon the pun, as a quirk. It's the old tradition whereby one types in his or her own blood color, so he and I have embraced neutral tones to speak in for the time being. Most humans do not practice hemotyping, presumably due to lacking diversity in blood class.
But your race has varied blood colors.
Yes,
Then what would yours be?
I am a lime blood, while he's got the bright cherry blood, just like you all do. Not that this matters since we are alone here, but interestingly, in ancient troll culture, we would both be considered pariahs. For different reasons, of course. Those of his blood color were very rare, existing by way of genetic glitch only. They were outcasts, having no place in the social order. On the other hand, those of my blood color were once actually quite common, but later they were all hunted to extinction.
Jeez, why?
Details of the genocide are historically murky. It's one of those maddening voids in my understanding of your elaborate epic, but I have speculated their extermination had to do with the extremely powerful abilities they tended to have, and the threat to authority they represented, even more so than other powerful low-bloods.
Are you saying you have such powers,
Maybe.
but he does not?
He has other, traits.
Maybe he is jealous of you, which is why there is such resentment.
Oh, probably. He is an outright mess. If you can name a problem with me, he's got it.
That's the way you described it. I had always envisioned your contentious relationship as one played out mostly online,
Yes, it is.
and also that you and he had never met. Yet some things you have said lately appear to contradict this.
Jane, I am sorry, but this is something I just cannot get into. For one thing, we would be creeping way too close to breaking the rules, and then we would all be buggered. Even if I were at liberty to say, it would take so much time to explain everything, and I really must be getting to sleep again soon. I am terribly worried about the people of Prospit during such dark times.
I understand.
Suffice to say, all games that are played have boundaries, a stage to which all pieces and moves are confined. Like a chessboard, there is no reality to the game beyond the edges of the binary grid.
That makes sense, but I'm not sure I see how it applies.
I know, it was more infernal gammoning on my part as I dance about these rules. It's all one can do when everything he or she ever does is just another move in a game. I am so sorry, Jane. I would have loved to be more forthright with you since the day we first spoke. You are a dear friend to me, you and your chums, you are all the only friends I've ever had. I was planning on giving you a gift.
You were?
Yes, but I was going to wait until completing my quest before sending it to you. But now that things are looking rather bleak here, I may have to consider accelerating the delivery.
What is it? Or is it a surprise?
It is a surprise, but I will tell you this much. It is my magical MacGuffin. It is very dear to me.
You're a MacGuffin?
A talisman of sorts, with many curious properties and rules for implementation. As you may have gathered about me, I have learned the hard way that it always pays to follow the rules.
Where did you get it?
It was an heirloom, you could say, passed on from ancestors. I've always had it. MacGuffins are said to have origins which are impossible to understand or trace. Some say they emerge spontaneously from the void. They cannot be truly duplicated. If there ever appears to be more than one of the same, it is only a mirage of causality. Nor can they ever be destroyed, not completely at least. So when I send you mine, it will be no small matter. It will not simply be copied through alchemy. You will be the new owner, and mine here will cease to exist.
Gosh.
But unfortunately, it will have no value to you unless I send my brother's MacGuffin as well, and he will not relinquish control of his unless I best him at our game. This is another of our rules.
It sure sounds like you two are up to your necks in this crazy game.
Oh yes, we are up to quite a bit further than our neck in it. But it's alright, I love games. My brother, on the other hand...
Not such a fan of games?
Oh no, quite the contrary. His passion for games transcends any human understanding of love. For you to understand it would be to fully comprehend the meaning of... how to put it?
Beauty?
Horror. You, Jeer Dirk.
Hello, Dirk. Guess what I want to play? That's right, a game.
Not now.
Dirk, I want to play a game. Dirk, hello, Dirk. Let's play a game.
I'm busy.
Dirk, I don't think you understand. I want to play a fucking game with you. I would like you to draw me some pornography.
Man, does it look like he can draw anything for you right now?
Who cares? I'm not talking to you.
So what exactly is the game this time? To gauge his ability to draw naked people while fighting robots?
The game is to produce some vile smut that will bring me erotic enjoyments.
And if he doesn't?
Then someone dies, fucker.
I see. Do you want me to draw some?
No, you are an imposter, an artificial, bloodless, hemotyping fraud.
What?
There is no heart that beats inside you with passion for illustrated debauchery. Oh. Damn it, this is so stupid.
This is truly up there with the pages of Homestuck.
This is one of the pages of Homestuck of all time.
There is no heart that beats inside of you with passion for illustrated debauchery, as can be said of true men. You are false as the red you paint your birds with. Your lies are as red as the herring you present.
I guess these burns are pretty sick. They are burns, right? It seems you may have just called me a fish.
Your atrocious tale is so many shitty red herrings, and you are the shittiest by far. Oh, look, this man is not what he appears to be, or is he? No, he's glasses. My mystery... The mystery is solved. Who gives a fuck?
It sounds like you don't even know what a red herring is.
Bullshit. I am basically the master of all red herrings. They swim through my veins. This way and that. You have to be very good at red herrings when you are as good as games. Good... That's a terrible sentence. You have to be very good at red herrings when you are as good at games as me.
How does one even be good at red herrings? Are you saying you employ misdirection effectively? Because I have to say, dude, this has not been my observation.
Look, that's a fucking laugh. You know the game I want to play with real Dirk? It has such a perfect shitty twist ending.
Oh wait, I remember this. Last year you messaged Dirk, bugging him to play one of your dumb porno games. You said you tried to get him to play in the future, but he was busy fighting drones. You kept going on about the shitty twist ending to your game.
Boring lies from the red lines. You are bad at games, and a game is exactly what I want to play. Dirk, I want to play a game.
God damn it.
Hello, Dirk. Let's play a game. The game will not involve the red lines. Do you hear me?
He's tuning you out, bro. I'm telling you, if you want to play a game with him, you'll have to do it in the past.
Okay, that's a pretty good idea.
You. Jeer past Dirk. Is this the page?
What do you mean, the page?
What is that?
I think this is the page.
What do you mean, the page?
You seem to be the only one who knows what the page is.
The funny page.
It's Jake. Jake is the page.
True.
Ah, boo. Boo.
Shut up.
Anyway.
Wait, no. Let me figure out what you mean by the page.
It's the funny.
Yeah, it says pornography. Hello, Dirk in the past. Let's play a game.
All right.
Do not even fuck with me. I want to play a game with you, and the game is exactly that which will be played between us.
I said I'd play.
Dirk, I want you to draw me. What a terrible line.
Imagine like DMing an artist like, I want you to draw me some pornography.
With the typing quirk.
That would be so funny.
Dirk, I want you to draw. I can't.
Now you know how I felt last episode.
Dirk, I want you to draw me some pornography.
You got it.
If you fail to draw me some pornography, there will be consequences. And when consequences happen, that is when blood begins to flow. Your future self spends all his time being in the future. He prayed towards being in the future and fight drones or playing my games. Your past self... Your... Stop laughing!
He
It's messing me up.
prioritizes being in the future.
Your past self should consider the costly indiscretion of your future self's behavior which entails being in the future almost as much as not doing whatever I fucking tell him to.
Dude, I'm sitting here with my stylus ready to go. Do you want me to draw you some porn or not?
Oh yes, you will draw me my pornography, Dirk, human strider. You will have my power. I will have my pound of smut,
I'm waiting.
or I will murder my sister.
Gotcha. What'll it be?
She will be dead, and I will rejoice with the liveliest little jig you've ever saw. Her putrid harlequin slime will leak from her wounds and soak her ugly yellow robe, and her body will become a stupid corpse. Her moon body, I mean. It will mark the beginning, at least, of my ultimate victory in the game between us. Me and her. Not me and you. Dirk, let's play a game.
Dude, listen, I am perfectly willing to draw you some pornography. It doesn't need to be part of a game. You don't gotta murder nobody.
I will if you don't do what I say. How very ironic. That life hangs in the balance upon your willingness to upon your willingness to upon your willingness upon your willingness to draw me some pornography. The very pornography which you have spent a lifetime drawing in your spare time because you presumably enjoy doing so.
How is that ironic?
Oh yes, how ironic it is indeed. And it is further ironic that this game is ironic. It is the very irony which you yourself have spent a lifetime wallowing in and using to justify interests and behaviors which are dumb and confusing.
Whoa, mindfuck. Seriously, should I just start drawing naked people or what?
Naked people?
Yeah, naked people, doing it and stuff. You know, porn.
Oh no. No. Awful, horrible barf. No, fuck that noise. There will be no nudity or whatever unpleasant behavior that passes for procreative exercise among your people. What I have in mind is so much more scandalous.
Awesome. Lay it on me.
Sorry, I got a mess. I saw something. Sorry, my fucking idiots.
I would like you to draw in various pairings, you and your friends, involving each other in assorted debasements.
Sure, that doesn't bother me a bit. Sounds totally great. Hot, even.
Good, good. Let the unsavory hotness begin.
Who do I start with?
How about the Jane human?
Right, one Crocker coming up. Who else?
Let's say you. Ha 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 ha. Oh, yes.
No problem. Which assorted debasement did you have in mind for us?
You will depict the Jade human on the receiving end of one of your human kisses.
Okay. I mean, are you sure you want me to go there?
Shut your mouth and fucking draw.
Just making sure. Man, seriously gonna have to sterilize my tablet after that. Okay, how's this?
Oh no. What is that? What the fuck is your hand doing? Explain yourself.
Dunno, copping a little feel, I guess? Just adding some sizzle to the steak. What's the big?
Remove that.
Come on, dude. Don't be like that.
Remove the enormous human limb at once. Do it now. I'll kill her. We'll fucking do it.
Fine. There.
Ah, yes. Oh, oh, yes. That is dirty.
You're a man who likes his tepid ass porn. I will give you that.
Make her say, "You are beautiful."
Done.
Yes, good. And now make the kiss happen with both of the human lips touching each other and much closer to the screen to see the action better. And tell her that she is darling to you.
Okay.
Fuck. Yes.
What now? Yo, holy shit.
Whoa, yo, who's that guy?
There will be new actors in this vulgar exhibition. You will include the Jake and Roxy humans now, and it will be similarly disgusting.
You
just
got
like-
it. Which steamy adult activities would you like me to convey this time?
Make the Roxy human stroke his hair. She needs him as a romantic partner emotionally.
You have a filthy mind, but okay. Here.
Good. I want to see longing in his eyes. Make there be longing. Do it.
Oh, God.
So good. Have them execute the human maneuver you call the hug. Oh, damn. That is just so nasty.
I'm sweating profusely, FYI. Gonna have Squarewave track down a towel soon.
Now have the Jake human say, oh God. I feel so utterly obscene even typing this. Haha, fuck. My cheeks are probably bright red now.
Typing what?
Make him say, I love you.
On it.
That is so fucked up. I can hardly stand it. It's so fucked up, bro.
I agree. All kinds of things wrong with this scenario here.
She wants to human marry him now.
Oh, God.
Make the bitch say she wants to marry that fucker.
Stand by.
He says yes. He says fucking yes this instant, you wretched pile of shit. Fuck. That shit is so tender.
You know it. Slow cooked to fucking perfection.
I would like them to copulate off screen. They will bear a child in this seemingly human manner. You will depict none of the offspring, the off-putting details of the ritual. Show them experiencing human wedded joy with their offspring now.
Yeah, give me a minute. Okay.
No, this isn't as good. It's not as titillating as I desire. Have the male eat the child.
What?
What?
So, are we done?
You would love that, wouldn't you?
Nah, I'm fine with doing more if you want.
How convenient it would be for you if we stopped playing my game and let my sister off the hook.
Do you want me to pretend I don't want to play? Like, is that part of the kink for you? Kind of a role-playing thing?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No, please, don't make me draw any more pics of my friends snuggling and stuff, Strider said, having spent the better part of the night gnawing through his duct tape gag.
Look at these pathetic stalling tactics. As if I don't know an attempt to derail one of my diabolical games when I see one.
That's good, keep saying things like that. I'll keep doing my part. Somebody save me from this living nightmare, the things he's made me do.
Maybe your irrelevance for my game stems from the fact that you don't give a flying fuck about my idiot sister. Like I could even blame you. What a cloying windbag. Shrew. She is worthless to everybody. I think you think so too. You know, you are an alright guy. For a monstrous fuck up leagues beneath me in every way that exists. Dirk, I want to play a game.
Do you now?
Though you may not care about my sister's life, there is something which I motivate you to keep playing. There is something that what? There is something which may motivate you to keep playing, and that is curiosity.
How so?
You see, that right there. You asked a question. Asking shit is what being curious means. I fucking win already, you trash.
Damn, owned.
But that's what you do when you have shitty twist ending planned at the end of all your games. See, this game has a twist. It is twisted like a little candy swirl that is a kiss on your face from an angel while you make a fucking fool of yourself in your sleep.
I know what a twist is, or I did until you kept saying stupid shit that doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. If you want to know my shitty twist, you have to keep playing my game.
Well, not only was I pretty psyched to keep playing regardless, I'd rather do just about anything than listen to you ramble on and on about your horseshit twists.
Very good. The lecherous amusements.
Sorry, I read ahead a little bit.
The lecherous amusements. They will now involve the both Jane and Roxy humans.
Cool.
Ah, yes. Double the tasty bitches.
God.
This is
Getting a
Okay.
Getting a little modeling together.
Okay.
They're in the mood for sweets. Just like me. I like candy. Do you like candy, Dirk?
I guess.
What about...
Man, this character really fits you, Raven. For the at least for
Shut-
the candy part.
You know, it's funny you say that for reasons that I'm not going to talk about.
It's funny you say that.
God, what did I just do? This will be interesting to see how this plays out.
What about cotton candy?
Never tried it. The whole planet doesn't have any.
It is so fluffy and melts in your mouth. Pink. It's not even the right color.
And in fact says blue.
Blue and pink. Get between my jaws. Poofy, fluffy cotton candy. Let me dissolve you. That is what I call this pairing of nasty premium bitch.
You know, considering you're obviously just gonna ask for more ultra tame shit, you still somehow made this legitimately creepy. Nicely done, I guess?
Yes. Now how you squirm now.
I'm not squirming.
Like, well, fuck you aren't. Now draw.
I'm already drawing. What should I make these premium bitches do?
The contrast between future Dirk and past Dirk. Nothing just yet. No. We will not be reckless with their courtship. They take things slow. We milk this fucker and make it. Excuse me. We milk this fucker and make its teeth our bitch. It will. It will be delicious.
Okay, so they're just standing there?
One of them is shy and reluctant to advance. Jane, the Jane human, is reluctant and shy. You'll render the Jane human as showing a bashful and
Coquettish, even.
coquettish
Cock?
demeanor. Cock? Wait, no, why did I say that? Coquettish demeanor. I don't know how someone draws that, though. I'm not a fucking artist. You're the artist. Make that happen and make it perfect.
Hold up, it's not there.
What?
Oh, right, yeah, the shirt has sleeves. I always forget that. Not a problem. Okay.
Oh, look at her. She has her eye on the romantically desirable bitch. Oh, what she would say to her if she could summon the nerve.
Maybe she wants to ask her out?
Shut up, I'm running this. Now, the Roxy Humans takes the initiative in the encounter. She places her beverage on the floor. She saunters up to Jane and perpetrates one of your human winks.
Those were the most terrible winks I've ever seen.
She keeps her fucking hand to herself, you presumptuous tool. Erase that now. And now, the Roxy Human opens her heart and professes her feelings. The bitch tells the other bitch a poem. Make the bitch say a poem. Do it.
Sure.
It's a good line, though. Why'd you click off the image?
Trying to keep this moving, you know?
Damn. Oh, damn. Look at her. She's eating that shit up. Give the bitch a rose.
Okay, wait. Which one?
No, wait. Both bitches. Give each other a fucking rose. Yes. Now make her make her do the thing. The shameful thing where she rubs the rose on her face. You know, the human practice whereby poignant emotions are conducted through facial tissue as channeled through the stem of a fragrant plant. Draw the shit. Make her sing. Jane Human sings. While still doing that, her sultry partner glistens with emotion. Perspiration dollops.
You gonna go Ghostbusters?
Oh, mercy. That is just so groiny.
Does your sister even know you're into this sappy shipping stuff? You berate her constantly for everything, and I know she likes to write and illustrate romfics and the like.
No, she enjoys it for wrong and disgusting reasons. Her fascination with the red strings of it infuriates us. It strikes me as too sincere and therefore repellent. My enjoyment is ironic.
Again, you just don't seem to know what ironic means. Your enjoyment of this content is clearly sinister? Your enjoyment of this content is clearly sincere. You're just fetishizing your disgust for it is all.
Fuck you with that assessment. You don't tell me of what value the pornography has to me in my own game. You just fucking draw and don't talk.
I'm just saying, it's an interest you have in common. If you told her you liked her romantic artwork, maybe you could bond over that.
Bonding is the last fucking thing we need to do. I have not told her of my ironic fascinations, and you will not either. I will not tell her that I secretly peruse her work in a state of petrified mortification for hours, and neither will you.
Fair enough. So, game over yet?
No, I said before, these steamy, bothered up bitches are hungry for sweets. Jade Human has baked a cake.
And?
Jade Human has baked a cake.
Okay.
Ah, fuck. Those bitches eyeball that luscious confection. It's it's moist as shit. It tempts them. They begin to human salivate. The mutually swooning bitches get frisky with the treat. Roxy Human chops out a
Sorry,
chops
I
out
read
a.
it again.
Oh my god! Roxy Human chops out a wedge, feeds it to the Jane Human's zealous snack hole,
Okay.
but not so fast. She oh my god! She slushes it around the greedy cake slut's human lips and features misguided feelings of fondness and levity max. Incrementally, a giggle is released.
Oh shit, things are really eating up now.
Yes, fuck yes. I want them to human hold hands. They will human hold hands now. They're
God, this ain't a video chat. Would call for that matter.
Oh my god. Is
Their
this what
eyes-
Omega was like?
Yes, it's probably.
Aya's love is blossoming before our eyes, and to our unspeakable dismay. Can you feel it, Dirk?
Yes.
Make their cakey hands become clasped together as a one. It feels mushy and slippery. They enjoy the sensation immensely. It is vile. Yes, closer. Get the fucking camera closer, you douchebag. I want to see some detail. High def that sticky mess. Oh, fuck. That is downright affectionate.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, those girls sure are digging each other. That's how we humans roll. Eat some cake, hold some hands.
But their tawdry romp is far from over. Jade has had a little too much cake to eat. Perhaps her human tummy needs a rub.
Oh god.
What's this? Could it be? Your breaking point is in sight? You are becoming squeamish. I can feel it. Yes,
I
yes.
feel like this is making me uncomfortable. Think again.
No, I'll think only once. You are succumbing to my game. You are becoming psychologically. Give me a second. You are becoming psychologically unglued, and I am winning.
Nice wishful thinking there. I'm not even merely tolerating this, bro. I swear to God, I'll get my own horse running harder in this fucking race than you could ever dream.
What horse?
Think I'll blink first, motherfucker? Not happening. I might splinter, but I don't break.
Oh, whatever, asshole. Is that supposed to be cool?
You want a fucking tummy rub? That shit sounds white hot. Can't wait to draw that and get us both sexually stimulated. Here I goddamn go. Boners galore. This is giving me the biggest male human boner of my entire erection life.
Stop mentioning male human boners. I don't even know what those are, and I don't want to. So if that is the plan all along, to mention boners, your plan fucking sucked.
You want a shitty twist?
Okay, we're done here. The game is over.
Ah, that's it? Thought we were getting into good rhythm there. Anyway, you missed out on like half the pairings.
Sorry. What? Half? No, we did most of them, didn't we?
No, we did 3. There are 3 more possible matchups left. Don't you know anything about shipping science?
That's a thing? How the fuck could that be a thing?
Believe me, it's a thing. Total number of pairings for a group of n people is n squared minus n divided by 2. You divide by 2 to cut the grid in half, eliminate duplicate pairs. Minus n is so you don't pair people up with themselves. That wouldn't make sense.
And why the fuck not?
Well, because... I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I was being closed-minded about self-pairing. What do I know?
Jack shit, obviously. Anyway, fuck all that. You don't spoil good debauchery with a lot of stupid math. You may think you're smart, but excessive smartness can make you be more of an idiot. Intelligent idiocy can be easily exploited by the cunning and ruthless. Just a tip for you, bro.
I'll make a note. So, you sure you don't want even one more drawing? Use Jane and Roxy in 2 pairings, but me and Jake only got 1. How's that fair?
I decide what is fair in my games. If you were proposing to illustrate the Jake human behaving amorously with the Dirk human, the answer is no.
Why not?
That encounter does not seem as reprehensibly scandalous. First of all, I ask you, where are the bitches?
That's a Discord status.
First of all, I ask you, where are the bitches at? I rest my case.
Lame.
Second of all, I don't wish to languish in the pumpkin patch.
What?
Orange and emerald, unpleasant together. I have no taste for pumpkins or any horrid vegetable matter, meat or candy. That's what's good. The game is over.
Fine, I'll keep all my illustrated debasements to myself then.
Good, do that.
Okay, I will. So did I win?
I will say, yes, you are cooperative and generally enthused about my game. Congratulations, Dirk.
Thanks, so what's the shitty twist?
Ah, but not so fast. You see, there's a twist to my shitty twist.
I read my line. A twisted twist? Like a double Mobius hand job or something?
Yes, probably.
Okay, what's the twist to the twist?
The twist to the twist is, I won't tell you what the shitty twist is for a year.
Wow, that really is quite a shitty twist.
Your gratification on this matter will be delayed. I have noticed as your awful meaning saga wends its way through the ass crack of nowhere back. Answers to pointless questions are often deferred nigh indefinitely, and so this will cause you to reflect upon a lifetime spent being inside a bullshit story like that. Is the irony not fucking delicious?
Not really.
I will tell you the fate of my sister in 1 year. At that time, I will tell you the twist. And although you played my game successfully in order to spare her life, you will have turned out all along, to your shock and astonishment, that
You. Dear future Dirk. You. Reveal shitty twist.
I already killed her.
What? Killed who? Oh, right. I forgot about this horse shit.
And the great thing is how I got the idea from your game.
What idea? The idea to kill her dream self?
No. To get the Arc Agent to do it. To get him to go to Prospect and knife a bitch. Since, as you must know, a Durst guy can't just go flying across the medium. It's against the rules. So I hired him.
How?
I paid him off with candy. Every man has his price when it comes to sweets. Although he was probably willing to do it even without the bribe. Noir is the best there is. Very useful. Very stabby. I might even consider him my best fucking friend, if I didn't find the human emotion of friendship nearly as sickening as it barely qualifies as an actual emotion.
I don't think befriending Jack has ever worked out for anyone ever.
True.
Basically, what I'm saying is, I'm yet another step closer to being in total control of the new game I'm about to play, and the old game between us.
Wait, what game between us?
No, not you and me. Us. Her and me. Me and her. There are only a few moves left before I can mate with her.
Whoa.
Wait. Fuck, what did I say? I mean, before I can mate her. Mate, as in checkmate. It's a figure of goddamn speech. You know, like in chess.
No, what's that?
Shithead.
I don't know why we're here now.
What do you people think you're doing?
Oh, what is
Alright,
happening?
Give me a second here.
There are a lot of people.
Okay,
Hey,
here's
give me a
this
second, I gotta go-
clusterfuck.
Give me a second, I gotta go back and get that for a Discord status.
That was truly one of the most insane, I don't know what you call that, arc groups of pages.
I was
Now
right.
I know.
That was the page.
Yeah, that was... I don't even know how to describe that.
Okay. Ugh, God. Stop it, all of you. Oh wait, Raven's not back.
No, I'm here.
She's here. She's just grabbing that thing.
Stop it, all of you. You couldn't even wait a few minutes while I retrieve one last guess. I have to come back and see this.
I am sorry, Arania. I tried to tell them all to be cool. Normally, we're so much cooler than. Why do I always try to tell people we're cool? We are so very uncool.
Everybody, excuse me, are you listening? I'd like to introduce you to someone. His name is. Hey! I said, cut the fuck out! Yes, you! The trident miscreant with the goggles waving around the stupid trident. Put it down!
What? No way.
Yes, way!
No, I wanna fuck these suckers up.
Put it down. I'm serious.
Go on, let me puncture one of them. Just a little. How about this shout-ass nubby mother glubber who looks like... What's his face?
I said drop it.
What? Like on the floor?
Yes, on the floor. Now step away from it. That's right. Back. A little further. I said further. No, not closer. Further. Ah! Guess what? You just lost your poking privileges. I think I'll hang on to this for a little while. How do you like that?
It's cool.
Oh, it sure is pretty. Is that real gold or pardon me? Real? I bet I could sell it for a small fortune.
Oh man, no don't.
Watch me.
Yeah, like a fucking ghost could even sell anything. Any of you scrubs know where to find the prawn shop in this bitch?
The what?
So ho is angling to sell my gold pointed jam. Look at her, pawing up my royal loot with her clammy shitmits. Greedy spectacle I never did see. What are you, blind there, pyro? Looking dimwit?
Yes?
Then listen up. She wants to hawk my schwank fucking carrots. You got it?
Well, most of us here are, in fact, rather wealthy. I'm not sure if she will find an interested buyer.
This sure became a shitty line of talking.
Rose, who's the John-looking kid?
I think it's young granddad Harley Burt.
What? Oh, God.
Okay then. Has everyone settled down? Do I have everyone's attention?
Attention, huh? Who'd have thought you would want any of that?
Just stop, please. I know it's only been minutes since you died. And you probably aren't thrilled to see me for any number of reasons. But for me, it's been millennia. I've been waiting a long time to see you again and orient you to the afterlife.
Huh? Being a ghost is anything you need to be oriented to. We're dead. Who cares?
Excuse me for looking forward to our reunion, then. I guess I built it up in my mind something special for a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, probably. What else is new, though? You need to swim it down, girl. You dead. Time to act like the fucks you give stopped existing. Like they disappeared.
Then you don't care at all, is that it? Am I waiting here all this time to see you means nothing?
Dude, is it just me, or is this kinda awkward? Why'd she even drag you here?
I mean, I'm having to wait millennium stuff as a ghost with too much to say. That is nook loads of time. But I mean, we both might have lived that long if we didn't up and die just now, or at least I woulda. Sounds to me like boring times ahoy, either fucking way.
What is even your point?
Don't know. Sorry, Circuit. Let's talk it out later. All right.
I think I have completely forgotten the subtle art of determining whether you're being sincere or you're ancient fishnet of aquatic puns and little stabs of hostility.
Fishnet. Yes. You could have just said that. Could have just said net, but you said fishnet instead.
Do you think you can at least remain well mannered while I bring the others up to speed on some critical matters?
Let's see. No.
Yeah, that's it. I'm selling off this gaudy trinket.
No. Fuck you. Give me that.
I have developed an eye for priceless treasures. Do you have any idea who I grew up to be in New World we made? I'd wager if I put it on the black market, it would fetch a fee to the tune of several billion boonies.
Tuna. I love you.
Wow, hey, fucking excuse me!
What?
Who are you people, and why should I care about you? Carcat, settle down! I told you they're some of our ancestors! They aren't our ancestors. We don't have ancestors. Ancestral legacies are a lot of superstitious, aristocratic bullshittery invented by high blood so they get to feel even more smug and self-satisfied than they already are. Even if we do have them, who cares? Who gives a shit about these people? You're being very rude. Listen, I don't want to know them. I don't want to waste time passing through dream bubbles if I'm not going to see my dead friends. If you drag me all the way up here to meet, say, Ghost Nepeta, fucking great. I'll hang out with dead Nepeta all day long. Hell, even some random Nepeta from a Doom timeline, that'd be alright. You know what? Give me 50 fucking Nepetas. Why the hell not? We'll call our journey through Black Endless Despair Nepeta Quest. But these losers, who cares about them? I don't need to be making any new friends. I have enough new friends as it is. My sentiments exactly, random human. I'm leaving. You are so terrible.
That guy. Nobody shouts. That guy's cool.
Thanks, whoever the fuck. Bye.
Oh man, he's so much cooler than what's this shit. Why couldn't what's this shit be more like Nubby McShout? Our team had no cool boys at all. Sorry, caught off guard. Let's see. Sleepy Fishbay's right. This is a fucking drag. Can I go hang out with Shouty instead?
No.
Hey, Rose, I don't know if this is a weird question, but do you think we should try and wake up our teen mom or what?
I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Please.
Why? Sounds good to me. Mayor, what do you think? Hear that, Rose? The mayor thinks it's an awesome idea. Me too, buddy. Me too.
Okay, since I've clearly been outvoted on the matter, and democracy has spoken, I guess I should clarify. I'm not sure if it's actually possible.
Why?
I don't think she's ever woken up before.
Oh, can you throw some yarn at her? That worked on me, didn't it?
You were technically already awake. Also, I don't happen to have any yarn on me at the moment. Do you have any yarn on you, Dave?
What the fuck kind of question is that? I'm the fucking yarn king. Be passing out yarn like cheap cigars.
Cheap cigars.
Dream mom gave teen ectobirth or some shit. Turned out the baby was us, so like handing out yarn in the waiting room like cigars, you see? To other serious dads from the 1950s. Cheap ones, because you don't want to go fucking broke on cigars with a baby on the way. Gotta be frugal, Rose. Celebrate that shit, but have some damn sense about your cigar budget.
Snack.
But yeah, I don't got any yarn.
I just don't see how you can make remarks with such frequency that are so obviously and so generically loaded from a Freudian. It's flabbergasting, really. You never miss a chance. Cigars describing a scenario where you are both given. Excuse me, what? Sorry. That sentence is messing with me. Where you are both given birth to by your teen mother, as well as playing the role of our proud father in the waiting room.
Oh god, no, stop.
What should I make of the fact that the phallic imagery you've selected is not only inexpensive, but is administered freely and mirthfully to other expecting fathers? Or that the object standing in for the phallic symbol is something you're proposing to throw at our mother's head?
Just shut the fuck up. Aren't you magic or something? Are you still magic or is your superpower now just talking a lot and wearing orange? Why don't you use your magics to wake her up? Aren't you kind of curious to talk to her, like find out what her deal is?
Yes, but I don't think I know that spell.
Hey, what even is magic anyway? Like, are spells real? Like, when you do magic, are you actually doing legit spells like the dipshits in Harry Potter? Babbling up some false baloney-ass Latin?
Not really.
I knew it. What a load of shit that all is.
What?
Spells and shit.
Okay. Snar.
Hey, Rose.
Yeah?
Does mom seem to kind of be like,
What?
I don't know, a sloppy sleeper?
Snar? That's pretty much how she always slept. This includes discovering her sleeping in unusual places.
Is she drunk or something? Can a dream self be drunk?
Yes.
What, really? Just like that? That's the answer? Like that's something you actually know for sure?
Yes.
What the fuck? Is it seer powers that let you know that, or did you read it in a book? Why would someone write that in a book? How would you even know that?
I know from experience, I guess.
Yeah, BS. There wasn't even time for that. Drinking or anything, with all the grimdark nonsense and carting around moon bombs. And anyway, you don't like booze. Oh shit.
Not really, but it grows on you to some extent.
You are fucking with me.
Do you remember the timeline Dave Sprite was from?
Oh, right.
I still remember some things. It was actually pretty similar to the way things have been for the last year on this meteor. There wasn't much to do, but there was a house full of liquor.
What's liquor?
Shit. Oh god, I never guessed how quietly troll vampires sneak around.
What are we talking about here?
Liquor is booze. You drink it, it makes you fall down and slur words and understand sports, and apparently snore like an off-road motorcycle.
Well, snark.
Oh, a soporific human substance. Got it.
What are they talking about over there? I think we might be missing something important.
I honestly have no idea what's going on, so I came over here to see if you knew.
Yeah, we know fucking squat. Maybe we should have been paying attention. I don't even know what the hell these people are talking about. Kind of too many people here. Maybe Carcat was right to set this one out. Grandpa John's not saying much. Kind of wonder what's up with him. Maybe he's shy or freaked out. Hey, why did he even show up with that troll girl? Should I say something to him or... This is awkward. Terezi's all asking him questions and stuff. She's like literally the only one on the ball here. This is embarrassing.
They're looking at us.
Oh god, yeah. Will you guys stop mumbling to yourselves and get over here? You're missing a lot of fascinating stuff about our ancestors. Okay. Can you maybe, like, give us the gist of it? I don't know if I... Hello?
Right. Sorry. Maybe I should just start over from the beginning.
Gleba, fuck. Some Moby kill me. Again. Make me double die. Can that happen? Can you kill a ghost?
Please. Our next two friends have missed some very important details.
God almighty. Don't you see? These chumps are too polite to say they don't give a flip. Specifically, that poor boy who you lured on to your boat. Look at him. They're too polite and afraid to say anything at all.
I'm not.
Okay. Very well. If you speak for everyone with respect to what is the most interesting to talk about, then what is your proposal? I mean, proposal. It's a bit infectious. Fish puns. All 5 minutes to pull me in your insanity again. Insanity, yes.
Oh, Mal.
Well, we could just not worry about it and keep talking like we were. I was curious to hear the answer to my last question.
Oh, sure. You want us to know how we all died. That's a pretty interesting story, don't you think? Nina?
Whatever.
However, I don't think much of it will make sense without some major contextualization. There's really quite an amazing amount of nuance to the full sequence of events. Many different players, personalities, conflicting agendas, all interwoven together. I need a little time to set the stage for everything to be comprehensible. If you all don't mind indulging me for a while, you could say it all started during our darkest hour, when it became clear our failure was inevitable. I took it upon myself to venture into the place of Denison.
Yo, listen up. I'll make this real quick. Okay. Okay, so we all lost cause everybody sucked but me. So Second here wanted to do the scratch thing that would make us all not exist. But I found out from monsters we could keep existing if we was a bunch of ghosts. Thing is, nobody ever has the guts to off anybody, let alone themselves. So I blew us all the fuck up. And that's Club and that. And now it goes the end.
That was the worst story that has ever been told in the history of Paradox Space.
Whoa, calm down.
No, I will not calm down. Clam down. Clamming is not something you can do unless you do it up. You are literally retrieving clams from a bed of soft ocean soil.
Clam your rubble spheres. Rumble spheres. Seriously. There's looking lively, girl. Everyone's gawking.
Just have no respect for a well-told story.
I said what happened, didn't I?
Only barely. You have to have so much. All the intrigues, the complicated interpersonal relationships, the backstory, the responsible pacing. Where was the world building, Nina?
Who gives a dolphin flip, though? Through a big ring of shit.
Okay, I think I finally understand the art of storytelling now, thanks to you. It turns out all you have to do is make a series of short, mysterious statements without supplying context of any further elaboration. It's all so simple. Let's try it out. Did you know the what's-his-face Vantaz, our post-scratch world, grew up to be a spiritual leader followed by millions? They killed him though. He died handcuffed to something while shouting a rude word. The end. But Joy grew up to be his mate sprite. She wrote stuff down and spent a long time in a cave. That's that.
Their buddy captor flew a ship for some hag. It wasn't a very cool gig. Miriam found a wiggler and died a slave. Did I mention our planet became kind of a shithole? No, I didn't think I did. I don't think I did, because that's apparently not how you tell stories.
Go on.
Zahak built me a robotic arm. It was ordered by a highblood to kill a girl, but he couldn't do it, and was banished. Really beat himself up over that. But it's okay, because his descendants redeemed the honor of his legacy by doing whatever a murderous crown told him to. Wait, was that too much detail? Forget I said something. Move on. Empora was a pirate. Nobody liked him. He killed a lot of people, but was later executed because he was unable to tell a funny joke. What else needs to be said? That's right, nothing. Makara was the guy who didn't like his joke. He was terrible, and so is his story, period. Niram was a hero who led a rebellion. He killed me, but not before things got pretty steamy between us. Want to hear the juicy details? We're on the lock.
Oh, man.
Pyro cut off my arm and arrested me. But I killed her. This triggered her karmic cycle of revenge, which led to the eventual blinding of her descendant. Sorry, Terezi, that's the breaks.
Wait, what?
As for me, well, I could go on all day about this subject, but I won't. I was a cool pirate, the best pirate. I lived a long time, had amazing adventures, all the treasure, then died. That's all she wrote. Not literally, she wrote quite a lot, in fact. She had a lot to say, just like me, which is why she's so great. Let's see, who am I forgetting here? Oh, of course, Megiddo. Now, there's an interesting story, full of exciting twists and turns we won't be getting into. Creep's boss for millions of sweets.
What?
Oh, fuck, right. You just skipped a line. She's kidnapped as a child by a creep, then served the creep's boss for millions of sweeps. She helped make everything lousy, and he killed her and took her job. Anyway, I think this tedious tale has gone on for entirely too long. I can't think of a single thing left to address that could possibly be out of interest to it.
No. Well, shut up. Do me now. What about me? What about me?
Well, I mean, could it be that you would like to hear more? I must be imagining things, because you're on record as finding my stories boring.
No, these stories are more interesting than your usual ones. I can tell because I'm actually still awake.
Very well. You would like to know about your scratch adult life? Would you like the short version or the long version?
Are those the only two options?
You tell me.
How about not the long version? Like, don't go full fucking circuit on us, but don't leave out too much of the cool stuff. Shit, man, why do I gotta explain this to a presumably rational person? Just tell me, what mud junk was bitch?
Very well. I shall strive to convey your story, including details which you are likely to find interesting on account of vanity, while attempting to refrain from going full circuit on you and other helpless bystanders.
Look, come on, spit it out, Windfang. No more adventures on the high breeze, got it?
Fine, you want the abridged version, but maybe not so abridged, as long as the stuff that you in particular would like to hear is included. The Mina Pixie Saga. Here we go. Oh God.
No.
Don't worry, it's not that long.
Okay, at least I thought it was gonna be a lot longer. So storming off to the moon in a huff, taking some race her role as an heiress. Once she reached the age to challenge the Empress, she killed her predecessor easily. She did more to sink our race into perpetual darkness and violence than any Empress before her, and her rule has lasted the longest by far. She conquered thousands of planets and star systems, many of them personally. She was responsible for the death of children. Her reign was interrupted only by the extinction of our race. It was orchestrated by the omniscient creep I mentioned previously. She flew back to her homeworld, killed Megiddo, and assumed control of her demonic powers. In doing so, she also assumed her role as a servant to an indestructible demon. Existence was about to result in the annihilation of our universe. Before that, he had a new assignment for her. Is this brief enough? Am I addressing all the cool stuff to your satisfaction? That's the first half of the story. In the second half, she escaped to a fresh universe to wreak more havoc.
She infiltrated a planet called Earth, which is home to a race called humans. These guys here. On the post-scratch version of Earth, long story, she gained absolute power, flooded the planet, and completely wiped out the human population while expanding her abilities even further. She then somehow encountered the humans' game session and took control there as well. She did all this at the best of her employer, and has shown no signs of slowing her rampage or ever dying for that matter. So, Mina, how was the story? Are you bored yet? Dirk?
What?
I think that's the Batter Witch.
Yeah, you're just getting that now?
Great Scott, I have to do something.
Do something? Nah, man, just sit tight, okay?
But that's C. Hitler. She's right there in spooky flesh. Remember all the horrible things he said she did?
Yeah, but...
Chris, it sets my blood at boil just thinking about it. I have to stop her. That's why I'm here. I just figured it out. I have to do it, bro.
No, you don't. Come on, don't be an idiot.
Yes, I do. That's what you do when you go back in time and find Hitler. That's like one of the rules of adventuring. If you have the chance to be Hitler and stop his crimes from happening, then you do it. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
You didn't go back in time, Jake. Do you even understand what's going on?
I gotta do something. Okay. How do I do this? Oh, freak. No time to think. Here I go.
Jake.
Jake has not been paying attention.
Ah!
Jake.
Die, Fish Hitler, die!
Jake.
I won't let you kill my people! Jake, no, what are you doing? Kafow, take that!
Oh shit, Grandpa Egbert Jr. totally snapped.
Jake, stop! And a bit of that!
Dude, this is completely embarrassing.
And how about a smidgen of this?
Everyone thinks you're either stupid or insane.
Boo!
Oof.
You killed Turkey and Roxy's bro and Mon respectively. Or you will later. I think I can't let that happen. No, Jake. That wasn't another universe. Or, I mean, I won't let you turn my planet into Waterworld. That movie was great, but not that great. She isn't the same person, though. I mean, she is, but I can't let you exploit your fake goods at Empire to mess with the human race. She won't grow up to do any of that. She's the pre-scratch version who... You see, the Batter Witch you're talking about was a totally different... over my dead body, am I going to let you stick a pair of stinking juggalos in the White House? Ah, why does this all have to be so complicated to explain? Karate chop!
Oof.
What? Juggalos? Rose, is he drunk too? What's going on?
So, what's the deal with you, Mr. Brain Phantom?
The deal with me?
Yes.
I'm not sure how to answer that. What's the deal with you?
Uh,
How are those horns working out for you? Also the fact you're an alien, what's up with that? Exactly.
should I tell people about you, or...
You didn't see nothing.
Yes, that is true.
Jake, stop wailing on her like that. I mean, wailing. Wait, why am I even correcting myself? Those are synonyms. Nobody could even tell which kind of wailing I meant. Dragon Punch! Jake! Right in the... You should kiss her. I said stop! Doof! Mina, are you okay? Mina?
So cool.
So, I'm still here, right? Even though Jake woke up?
It would seem so.
Okay, just making sure. God, my existence is weird. Jake, wake up. Ow, your head. Oh, shit.
Ow, your head as you hit something.
Ow, your head. The old noggin's been getting to work out lately, and you don't mean the kind you get from puzzles. Good thing your trusty skull top took some of the brunt. Also, good thing your trusty skull took the rest of it. The sturdy bone really makes for a splendid backup helmet, you think. Speaking of your skull top, it would seem someone left you a message. Jake, answer.
Jake, I don't have long to talk, so I shall leave this note to you while you sleep and then go. I may have to begin, let us say, bending rules a bit more than I have. He is making things bloody impossible. Our game is now nothing short of war. That is all I will say. Well, I will also say this. I'm scared out of my wits to go to sleep now. I don't know what will come of me. My dream self is kaput like yours, but I don't fancy you will have trouble waking from your nap, whereas I... Best not to dwell on it, I suppose. I don't know what to do besides stall and keep helping you as much as I can. Now is the time to retrieve those weapons from the capsule and prepare the gift. This is so important. The chain will not be complete unless the delivery is made. But first, you may want to test its capabilities. In particular, what are they called? the Infinitesimalizer and Monstrositifier. There sure are some funny names for things strewn about your tail. Remember, green means go, red means shrink, but surely you know this. Give it a go. Perhaps try targeting that unwieldy edifice stashed away in your Silodex. Could free up some space, but remember to hold on to it. It remains as important as ever. I'll be sodding off then. So much to do, so little time.
Jake, examine time capsule. Still about 10 minutes to go before the stuff's about to appear. In the meantime, might as well mess around with it. Might as well mess around with the bunny like she said, see if it works. Jake, deploy Terry Kaiser. Terry! Attaboy! He looks like he's ready and raring to be a loyal companion to his new owner, that lucky bastard. He'll be a little sad to say goodbye. You hardly got a chance to know him at all. Jake, monstrositify something. You drop some delicious fruit and activate the green beam. Green means grow. Seriously, some Alice in Wonderland shit going on here, and soon you'll send the rabbit on its way through the looking glass. These aren't the kind of things that usually occur to you, though, especially after several blows to the head. You continue staring vacantly at the dancing fruit while that kind of thing keeps not occurring to you. Eureka, it works! Never a doubt in your mind. Grandma's technology is pure modern witchcraft, like she busted loose from big silver screen playing The Wizard of Oz or some nonsense, which also isn't a thing that's occurring to you right now. This is exactly the kind of technology you win big-time awards for, the kind that could end world hunger, or it would be if humanity wasn't about to go down the toilet anyway. What a bummer. Jake, okay, try an infinitesimalizer. You deploy the massive You deploy the massive thing that's been clogging your Silodex forever. Sometime after your house exploded, you found it in the jungle and snapped it up for safekeeping. Even if it didn't have strong sentimental value, you probably would have grabbed it anyway. Globes are sweet. You love globes. Globes, spheres, they're all cool in your book. But to be completely honest, you'll be relieved to have the inventory space back. Jake, shrink it. Works like a charm as expected. Oh, whoops, there it goes, down the rabbit hole. You'll need to fish it out of there. Supposedly one of your grandma's thingamajigs inside the globe is pretty important. You'll go get it in a few minutes, though. The capsule flower's about to bloom. Jake, watch capsule bloom. There they are! Finally! The deadly armaments you've been waiting... Huh? Those are the armaments? It just looks like a big silly pile of shit. Oh well, you guess that alien girl knows what she's talking about. Jake, check capsule clock. Hold on. The clock reset itself to a new countdown. Something else is going to come out of this thing in a little more than an hour. But according to the game plan, you're not even supposed to still be here in an hour. You wonder what it could be. Guess you won't be around to find out. Jake, prepare a present for delivery. Gotta shrink these weapons down first. No way they're fitting in a box along with the rabbit. You need to write an addendum to John about this stuff. John, who is probably Jane's grandpa from the past, or maybe not really the past, maybe like a young grandpa clone who lives in that ghost world where you saw all those other kids, including those two Dirk and Roxy looking kids, and what you think may have literally been a sleeping Roxy, but you aren't totally sure? Why does everything have to be so complicated? Whatever, no big. Doing an adventure isn't about understanding them, it's about being brave and leaping into fistfights without thinking ahead. You finish off your note with a few more friendly words and something vague about who you really are. You're just following your alien friend's advice on maintaining a bit of secrecy so not to cause timeline problems, but boy is it hard keeping secrets. You can't help yourself and slip in a subtle clue that your grandmother is actually his pal Jade. You figure if John is even half as sharp as you, he'll pick up on that right away. It's okay, it'll just be a little secret between you and him. The pretend British alien doesn't even need to know. Terry's ready to go. You ask the bunny kindly to put himself back in the box. He happily complies, and there is no reason at all to ask rhetorically why he wouldn't put himself back in the box. You place him on the transmaterializer's pedestal and get ready to hit the Scientificate button one last time. You can't believe this project is finally finished. No more fun letters between you and your grandma. Guess the next time you talk to her, it'll be in person. Hard to believe, but then for a guy like you, nothing is. Terry, fast forward to live.
I could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you are sleeping, while you're far away and dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. I could stay lost in this moment forever, where every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure. I don't wanna go.
What is going on?
It is speeding through the past 5,000 pages.
I don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream could never do. I'd still miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. I don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream could never do. I miss you, babe. And I don't wanna
Who's that guy in there?
I think that might have been Terry Kaiser.
Yeah.
That was Liv.
And that was how that stuff happened. The bunny didn't make it.
Okay, so you guys want to continue?
I think
reading
that seems
tonight?
like a good spot.
That
to
seems like a
that's
good
good.
stopping
Because
point, I think.
Those
Unless
two, the UU times 2, they have a conversation for 6 pages, and it's kind of long. Not like
I still think this is enough for now.
I guess then there's a character select screen after that, but
I mean, I think this is fine. I think we
this
can.
works.
I think we can just like leave it here and
Trust
pour
me,
one
there
out.
is definitely more than enough of this act left that it's not going to cause any problems.
You know, pour one out for Liv, and I guess let's pour one out for the bunny, and pour one out for I guess Terry Kaiser.
That is the same character.
No, like the actual Terry Kaiser.
Oh.
See, he died in
Oh, I didn't even-
2009.
I did not realize that.
Wait, did Terry Kaiser really die on April 13th in
I
2009?
have absolutely no idea.
I'm
I'll look it
googling
up.
this.
Considering it says Liv Tyler 41309 to blank, I doubt it.
I guess I'll check it out. Maybe this is a different. Wait, no, wait, yeah, obviously no way, because Terry Kaiser. This can't be the real Terry Kaiser because it said they were born in 2011 and died in 2009. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Ugh.
yeah, no, he's still alive.
Exactly.
You just got trolled by Husky.
I did. I mean, I wouldn't have if I just looked at when Terry Kaiser was born on there.
Anyway, that seems like a good spot to end it. So remember, look, just do the YouTube stuff. I'm not gonna say this every fucking episode.
Like, comment, subscribe. We haven't had a like goal in a while. Let's do a like goal, or like a like or comment goal. What are we thinking? If we can get, let's get a reasonable 20 likes on. If we can get like a 20 likes on this video,
What will
I
we do?
don't
Finish
know.
reading Homestuck?
That is
We're
the
gonna do that
problem
regardless.
here.
If we do not get 20 likes, we will not finish the series. I'm kidding. No. I've dived into too deep.
By the time this episode's probably posted,
You'll.
we'll be so far. No, it's like we'll have to finish it.
Hey guys, there's only like 3,000 more pages.
Check it out. Patreon.
Take it to the fridge.
We get
And then it just
200
gets really
likes.
cold.
I don't know. If we get 200 likes, we'll reread a chapter or two, but we swap around who has
No.
what character.
We are not making that promise.
That is hilarious.
I'm surprised with how many Jacks we're getting. We're up to our knees in different versions of Jack.
We got 4 Jacks.
We've got Killer Jack.
Killer
Spade-
Jack. Killer
Spade Slick.
Jack.
The Jack that was in Prison Break, and this slightly more beige Jack. That's his new name. I'm calling him Beige Jack because he was wearing beige.
The jailbreak Jack is the one that killed Jane.
Well, currently that Jack doesn't
Isn't
have
James
anything
dream
that
self
unique
not
about him
actually dead?
yet. Yeah,
Or
yeah,
however
yeah.
complicated.
Also, that Jane isn't dead yet.
It's complicated.
Okay, cool. Isn't everything in Homestuck? Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. So, see ya.